So number 2, Robert Downey Jr. Father Robert Downey Jr. Sr. How this guy was at number 2, someone else had him on their list way further down in an unbelievable place.
That was me.
It was Jose had him at number 6, I believe.
What
Yes.
the hell? How?
So,
what? See, this is...
talk on this. Talk on this,
Yes, please.
Mr. Jose.
Right. If we were going straight off of talent, he would probably be in my top 2, maybe number 1. If we were going
Okay,
off of
yeah.
talent.
That
Yeah.
was a
Alright.
big component of my scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was established beforehand. But when it comes to career impact, due to one, the forced disappearance that he had to have in between, and then once he did come back, kind of went into Iron Man, and then he pretty much was just playing one role for a good portion of the rest of his career, was pretty much Iron Man. Yeah, you had Sherlock Holmes like on the side, but that wasn't this. It was Iron Man. So the lack of variety in his career after he had his comeback is what I held against him compared to the other people that I put behind him, which had more versatility. Not that he can't be versatile, but he has not been doing the projects, whether it's his choice or not. That's why I dropped him a little bit more. I don't blame him. The Iron Man character carried him for years, and he did an amazing job in a performance that he doesn't get enough credit for. But it is what it is. On paper, it's kind of been that, and then just a few side things sprinkled. That's why I had to bring him down. But talent-wise, he's probably at the top 1 or 2 for me.
Can we rephrase something that Jose just said right now? He
Mhm.
said that the role of Iron Man carried him, correct? That's what I heard.
Since he
Can
came
we
back.
rephrase that to he carried the MCU on his back? Can we put it to that? That's why I put him so much higher. Because it's like
I had him
this
one.
guy started something and he freaking lugged it. Not that there wasn't some teammates pulling along with him,
Mhm.
but let's be real. All right. When you're watching Avengers, any of the Avengers, he's their leader. It's not freaking Captain America, even though he's written as the leader. No, Iron Man's the leader. And who's leading that team? Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr., when he dies with the freaking snap, I didn't cry, but the world cried. And I watched that movie so many times in the theater, and everyone was freaking all wet in the face because they lost their savior, which is Robert Downey Jr.
Except my wife, who woke up in the middle of it and said, what, he died? Except her.
Shut up,
Everybody
Dan.
else
We're making a
cried.
point here.
It is. It was a great role, but it was one role. That's what I'm saying. When you get here to the top,
evolved over time. Like he wasn't
It
just the
is.
same Iron Man. Like Iron Man
Okay.
1 Tony Stark and then Avengers Tony Stark are 2 different
Yes.
Tony Starks.
So you saw an evolution of a character, right? But you also saw the dominance of him in the 80s. He was great in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. My God, he was good in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And then, of course, he's going to win an Oscar. We know he's going to win an Oscar now, as he should have, right? He had the best comeback that we've seen. When we talk about no one could play like Nick Cage, no one could play like Robert Downey Jr., it's not just one character, right? We saw the evolution of it. It's also not a coincidence that as soon as he died in the Avengers, all of a sudden the MCU
died with him.
He carried it, and he made a multi-billion-dollar industry that we saw here. It basically got Disney to buy Marvel. Like, it saved Marvel Studios in the movie because it wasn't intended to be this, and he created a 20-year thing, like this evolution of all these projects and television shows and everything. Like, this man made it. Without Iron Man, you don't have anything. Without Jack, you don't have shit.
As amazing as it is, when you get here into the top ones, it's nitpicking pretty much at this point because it's all talented people.
Yeah.
The people I had above him presented more. You had more variety.
Who did you have above him?
He had Jamie Lee Curtis above him. he had
What?
He had Angela Jolie
Fuck
and Michael
off,
Douglas
Jose.
above him.
Jamie Lee Curtis? Fuck off. That's an insult. No offense to Miss Curtis, but like, damn.
What other actor
She
has
took a
gone away
hiatus.
from charges and other charges
too.
and come back bigger and better than ever?
He was in Heart and Soul.
It's been
He had a
one
hiatus.
role for like 20 years.
And he dominated
that
it.
he
It
evolved.
She's been the
That
same role
character
since
evolved.
the 70s. She's been playing the same character.